Ooh, hello. Don't know that I want to get into rape culture and feminism and all of these things. But, interesting fact, I mean, I know people need to label things and put things into categories to maybe make sense of them, or maybe it's just natural for people to organize their thought processes this way, or something of that nature. But for the most part, my experience with labeling and people who decide to call themselves certain things, or, you know, be it, sorry, my like it just be it whatever religion they follow, or whatever music they're into, or anything, or any kind of hobby, anything they're into, it's usually not the most positive thing. I think I'm against using labels as specific defining parameters that inhibit you from doing other stuff. Because, you know, still someone who plays games, sure, you want to call them a gamer, but then there will be this other sect of people who like, but they're not really gamers because they don't play this type of game, or they only play cell games. And while that's true, there's different levels of dedication, and there's different types of gamers. Personally, I think I fall somewhere in the middle of the continuum. You know, I like to play that casual stuff, but I also like to invest time into particular genres. I have the time and the energy to do that. But I guess I wouldn't say that one is particularly better than the other. I would just say that they're just different levels of dedication, time, effort put into each thing, you know? And a lot of the times when I see these things, yeah, it's usually to take someone else out of the equation, you know. I don't know. I guess stereotypes exist for a reason. I know I'm like kind of rambling here, so forgive me for that, but I don't know. I'm a little hungry, kind of lost my train of thought for a second there. But I really wish and hope that everything comes to a head, and that people can just be people, you know, and that I don't have to walk around and be like, well, you're black, so you have to do this, this, and this, or you're male, so you have to do this, this, and this, or, you know, there's so many ways that can go. People will just take the individual at their own particular value rather than grouping folks together, especially people that you get to know intimately or on a personal level. That's when it becomes really dangerous, when people can't assess context and they judge every single thing by just that thing alone. Like, for instance, when people use the N-word. N-word, because I can't say nigga. Yeah, I could say it. And there's times where it's funny. There's other times where it's not. I think, you know, you say pizza the wrong way, it can be offensive. You know, context is very important. Accountability is very important. That way, you know, although it's natural to categorize things and to, you know, put them in little places, you should never allow that to limit your perspective on the individual. Because at the end of the day, most people don't adhere perfectly to any stereotype. Most people have different interests, different hobbies. You know, I tend to look different every couple of months, vastly different. A whole lot of different styles of dress and things. So, you know. And I think I'm a lot happier not trying to be part of this scene or that scene, just kind of enjoying what I enjoy for the moment. I think it would be a nice way to be if people didn't try to change the world for their own personal comfort, but to just go where they're comfortable and where they experience the most joy and happiness. Because you can't make the world adhere to your sensibilities. You can only keep taking the crap, pestering people into change, or just go and find someone who's already those things that you want. I assure you the later is a lot less stressful and more fulfilling. So, hopefully there was a cohesive thought somewhere in this hunger-driven madness. I'm going to, I guess, get ready to work and stuff. And that's about it, I think. So, take care, everyone.